Perfect, cool. So we've got this times 233 times 0, 0, 0, 521. All of that divided by 13.5 times 0.0066 times 0.25, right? So, okay. So when we're working with these problems, the first thing we're trying to do technique-wise is put them all into scientific notation, right? Are you comfortable with doing that, Ashley?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you get for this first one when you put it into Sino?
8.99 E4.
Perfect. Love it. What about the next one?
2.33. And then 2.
Times 10 to the 2. Beautiful.
5.21 E negative 4.
Beautiful.
Oh, wait.
You're right. Yep, you're good. So you'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? To move over there. Yep. So that's our top, and then our bottom, what do we got?
1.35.
Mm-hmm.
E1, 6.6 E negative 3.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Yep.
And 2.5 E negative 1.
Perfect. Awesome. So what we're doing here, okay, so now we've got everything in scientific notation. We're good to go with that. So now what we want to do is use this property of powers that have the same base, right? All of the bases here are base 10. Where we're multiplying multiple base 10 numbers together, we can take the exponents of all of those base 10 numbers and add them together, right? So I have 10 to the 4th, 10 to the 2, and 10 to the negative 4th, right? 10 to the negative 4 plus 10 to the 4, right, is just going to give you 0. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Cool. So this guy cancels this guy, right? And so the only power of 2 that we're left, or the only power that we're left with is 10 to the 2, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. And then for the bottom, we have 10 to the 1 here, 10 to the negative 1 here, right? So we can cancel these guys out when we add them together. So now we have, we still have all the coefficients running around, but in terms of our powers of 10, this is all that we have left, okay? So what I want to do here real quick is rewrite this down below, and I'm going to take the powers of 10 and put them out separately because I can treat them by themselves, right? And then I have all of my coefficients still left over. Out there, right? You cool with me?
Yeah.
Cool. So the way that we handle powers of 10 or powers of the same base when they're divided is we subtract, right? So whatever your exponent up top is, you're going to subtract the exponent on bottom, okay? So up here we were adding 4 and negative 4 and 2, right? And that gave us 10 to the 2. But now with the top and the bottom, we're doing 2 minus minus 3.
It's 5.
Yep. So we have 10 to the 5 is going to be a power of 10, right? And then all of this stuff we can just put in the calculator, right? So we do this guy times this guy times this guy, and then we divide it by all of these guys multiplied together. The main thing is make sure that you keep parentheses around everything that's in the denominator when you're multiplying. Otherwise, it's going to divide by the first one and then multiply by the next two.
Okay. We have to put, do we have to put all the numbers after decimals, or is it just a...
Nope, we can round, yeah. So what'd you get?
I just need to multiply the last.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry.
I got 4.89.
8, 9, what?
9.
So if there's another 9 after this, Magda, you might want to key in here. So
Here.
if this is what your calculator is showing you, this last 9 here rounds up, right? If this 9 rounds up, then this 9 is also going to round up, right? And so that gives you this.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I went off the board a little bit. Does that make sense? So when you answer this one, 4.9 times 10 to the 5th. Because you can't just drop off this last 9 because it's too high, right? If you're going to round it, it doesn't round down. It rounds up. Anything 5?
Okay, so it's not 4.90 then.
You can put the 0 on there, that's fine,
Oh,
but you
okay.
don't have to. Yeah.
Okay.
But the point that I'm saying is that it's not 4.89, right?
Mhm.
Because you can't just round that last 9 down. You have to round it up.
Yes, you're right. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you're the professor, but
No.
yeah,
Trust
okay,
me,
yeah.
you're going to spend a
Makes
semester
sense.
with me, I make mistakes. So, trust me. Does that make sense, Ashley?
Yeah, it does.
Perfect. So, are you comfortable with that one then now?
Yeah. A lot more helpful.
Awesome.
So, Professor,
Mhm.
so I know you went over this earlier when we was talking about the density